Chapter 20, I described you about primitive data type and about variable. Everything I described you in chapter 20 about variable. So today I will describe you mainly regarding byte data type. Everything we will learn today regarding byte data type. So this is a byte data type which will occupy memory 1 byte, which is 8 bits. Okay, so this will be a storage area of our byte data type in database. So let's proceed further because there will be a range for the same, right? So minimum I can store value over here is -2 power. This is the formula for the same. N minus 1, yeah, and what is the maximum value? Is equal to 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so what is the n over here? N is equal to number of bits. So n represents number of bits over here. Okay, so let's proceed further. Let's put a value in this formula. What will be a minimum value which I can put using a byte data type? This one is a minimum value, n minus 1. So this will be n, which means 7 over here. And what will be a maximum value? 2 power (7) minus 1 minus 1. See, but as you can see over here, byte data type can occupy 8 bits value, and I have taken 8 bits. See, and which means number of bits. So why I have taken 7 over here? Okay, why I have taken 7 over here? It should be 8, right? Why I have taken 7 over here? So let me show it to you. This is the storage area of byte data type. Okay, it will there will be 8 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. See, 8 blocks are here. So this is the storage area of byte data type. Okay, but as I said you in a last session also, first place will be always for a sign. If it is a positive value, it will take automatically 0 over here, and if it is a negative value, it will take always 1 over here. In that case only our system will be able to understand this is a positive value or negative value. This is a +1. If it is a +1, in that case first place it will automatically take 0, and if it is a negative value it will take automatically 1 over here. So how much area we can use for numbers? We can only use 7 bits over here. Using a byte data type, we can only store numbers. Whether it's a positive number or negative number, we can only store numbers. So it will occupy 7 bits area over here. See, so that's why I have taken 7 over here. So what will be a minimum value? Which will be -128, and what will be a maximum over here? It will be 127. So this is the range. I can store any value in between -128 to 127 using a byte data type in our database. So let's proceed further with the real-time example using a program. Java class example of byte data type. Public static void main. This is the main method. Arguments. See, let me show it to you over here. Byte, this is declaration. Byte minimum. What I can store over here as a minimum value minus 128, and what I can store as a maximum value, byte maximum value is equal to 127, which I can store over here, right? So, I have occupy memory area in my database, but what if I want to use this value? What if I want to print this value? How can I print the same? System dot out dot println. See, I am making mistake over here. Okay. Now I will get a compiler error. But why? That I will tell you after saving and compiling this program. Let me show it to you what exactly happened over here. Control S. Let me just copy this number because this must, yeah, example of byte data type. Control C. Yeah, Control S. This one is chapter 21, right? Chapter 21. In that I am going to save this program. Class name and Java file name will be always same. Okay, dot Java. See, class name dot Java. I am going to save this program. Now I am going to compile this program. See, I am over here where my program is already saved. So I will replace this path using the cmd command prompt. Now command prompt will be open. Let me compile this program. Java C class name dot Java. See, I got error over here. See, I made a spelling mistake over here. Static. Control S. Now let me compile this program. See, cannot find symbol, minimum symbol. Compiler is not able to find this symbol because compiler is telling me, why are you using this variable before declaring it? Because see, compiler will always compile program line by line. So when compiler reach to line number 5, compiler don't get why I have written mean over here, because till the time compiler didn't get that, because minimum I have declared in line number 6. And initialization and declaration I did after this, and this should not happen. First I need to do declaration and initialization, and after that only I can utilize this. So if I will write over here like this, in that case only it will work. So over here let me just print message minimum value. See, Now I did, in line number 6, I did declaration and initialization, and after that I am going to use this. Okay, now it should work as expected. Control S. Let me compile this program. Java C. Again I got error over here. See, whenever you write a Java program, every time you have to write everything carefully. See what I made mistake, system. I just forget to write system over here. System dot out dot println. Okay, this is what mistake I made over here. Control S. Yeah, now my program got compiled successfully. Now let me execute this program. Control C, Java space. See, I got minimum value. See, I only got minimum value over here because I have only printed minimum value over here. Maximum value I have declared and initialized, but I haven't printed till the time. We haven't utilized this value over here. That's why only minimum value has been printed over here. Let's proceed further to print maximum value also. Maximum value. This is the maximum value for the same. Yeah, let me write max over here, because every time I have to write variable name over here. In that case only it will print on my screen. Let me save this program. Control S. Let's move to the command prompt. Okay, let me compile this program. Java C class name dot Java. Java class name C. Minimum and maximum value both are printed over here. But what if I take minus 129 over here? It will exceed range, right? It will exceed my range. See, let me show it to you over here. Control C. Control V. Out of range. Okay, so minus 129 is out of range. Let me show it to you over here. What is the binary value of minus 129? See, it is 8 digits. But what is the space over here we do have? We have only space for 7 bits. We don't have space for 8 bits over here. So that's why it will not accept this, because first block is always for sign. This is the negative value to it. It will take one over here. After that I don't have space for 8 digits over here. I have only space for 7 digits. Okay, so let's proceed further. How compile is going to react on this. Out of range. Control S. Let me compile this program. Java C class name dot Java, enter. C. Possibly lossy conversion from integer to byte. Compiler is telling me if you want to store this value, please use integer data type. Don't use byte data type. Because in byte data type you can't store the same. You don't have memory. You don't have space for this much. big value. You can't store this much big value in this data type. So that is what compiler is telling to me. So what about 128? See, let's proceed further, because we do have maximum limit of 127. But what about 128? What is the binary value of 128? Let's see. What is the binary value of 128, which is again 8 digits. We don't have space for 8 digits. We only have space for 7 digits only. See, which is like this. 7 digits. We only have space for 7 digits. It will not allow me to store 128 over here. So let's compile this program as well as Java C. See, again I got error. Possibly lossy conversion from integer to byte. Compiler is again telling to me, please store this much big value in integer data type, because we don't have a space for this data type. Because byte data type only have space for 7 bits. So you can't store 128 over here. Apart from that, I want to tell you over here which value in our real-time example, what I can exactly store over here. I can store so many things over here, like which will come in between minus 128 to 127. What I can store? Number of seconds in a minute, number of minute in an hour, number of hours within a day, number of days within a month. Yeah, this is what I can store over here. Apart from that, number of colleges in a city, number of students in a class, right? Number of students. Okay, this I can store over here. How many students are there in my class? In my class, I do have 60 students. Okay, apart from that, what I can store? Number of minutes within a hour. What I can take next? Age. If I want to store age, definitely it will come in between minus 128 to 127. So what will be age? It can be anything. These are all positive value. What about negative value? Which negative value I can store over here in real time example? I can take weather, because sometimes weather go in minus also, minus 5 degree. Yeah, weather. See, these are all things you can store using a byte data type in your database. See, these are all the values which you can store, because it will come in the range of minus 128 to 127. These are all real-time example which you can store. Okay, let me save this. Control A, S, Java C, class name .java, Java C. This time I got correct values. All these things you have to make sure you write Java program. Otherwise you will make mistakes. So most things in a programming languages are to do a practice. If you will do practice, in that case only you will not make mistake. Otherwise you will make mistake constantly. Yeah, that's it for byte data type using a real-time example. So here, yeah, we will see another data type which is integer data type in a next session. Thank you so much.